Alright.
But
I'm
get
going
out!
to turn the video off. Because from here on, it's spoilers for me.
No!
So I'm just gonna listen to Ariel and Brian talk.
No. I spent a shitload of time editing things into this game, god damn it!
Oh.
Not so much in this part, although there is one later that it took a lot of effort just to film.
Under certain conditions, it seems. I'd rather not die stuck in your head, so I propose a truce until I can return to Lord Ravanovar.
Ah, this is so frustrating! I can't get rid of you, I can't kill you, and now you can come and go out of my way.
Have you tried to kill him now? Because he's out.
You know what? She doesn't.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
But that's
I would've
also because Dar was just straight up like, I propose a truce. Because he probably could have tried. They don't even try, to be fair. But anyway, yes, he's part of our party. Not willingly, but, you know, he's here.
I mean, just because somebody proposes a truce doesn't mean you have to truce.
You know, maybe it's just me, but when somebody says something, they should follow through with it.
Well, he would have to do the truce, but she doesn't have to accept the truce.
Technically, she didn't, but, you know.
Yeah, so
He's still gonna do most of the winning battles, so...
Oh god, oh god.
Yeah. Especially
Good
for the
job.
first few parts of the game, he is definitely gonna be doing most of the final hits. And most of the damage.
Kinda doesn't make any
And that's
sense.
even before I learned how to play him properly. Because I don't learn how to play him properly for a while, but he does a lot of damage even if you're playing him wrong. So...
How the hell did she beat him in their duel?
Huh?
Well, this would imply that he's stronger than she is, but she won the fight.
She didn't really win the fight. They were kind of tied.
Oh.
And for some reason, again, which doesn't make any sense because she's completely unarmed. And again,
Right.
he has both a sword and spiky rocks. Other people are actually damaged by the spiky rocks. Ajna isn't.
I've lost it.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Is Dar. Use it. And I know my troops. They'll stick to the main paths, and you're no match for them on your own. If you mean to get to Lord Ravanovar, you should cut a path through the jungle.
I don't know, you can help me kill them too.
Your buddies again anyway, so
You cut out.
jungle it is.
Oh, I was saying you could help me kill them too, because that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, he's not going to. Since right now his plan is still to turn you in. Or rather, Ajna in, but still.
Right. I mean, would he die for his troops though? That's the question.
That's gonna depend. That would depend on a lot of things.
Alright.
I guess based on what's gonna happen in one part-ish, or 2 parts from here, no. But that's because things are gonna happen between now and then. Yes, you passed me, you can't get through there yet.
I'm pretty
But
sure
she's
it's faster to
sliding.
run.
Yeah, I was experimenting. Rude. Rude. Also, can we talk about how much it would hurt to, like, baseball slide on rocks?
Well, rocks
In
don't affect
shorts?
her, apparently.
You know what? That's true. I didn't consider that. That is a thing.
Let's rub burn. I'm a god. Rocks do nothing to me.
I mean,
Someone out here.
Meanwhile, Charizard's crying.
you're kind of not. You're not wrong.
You okay? Not okay.
Look at my stupid house.
How would this person not resonate with you more?
Did soldiers do this?
I mean, just wait for it.
All I know, I moved all the way out here to the middle of nowhere to get away from all the noise, and then here come these idiots, carrying on and taking my stuff. So I had to quiet them down. Make them crispy.
Uh-oh.
Christmas is really good.
Uh-oh!
Where are they?
They're inside what's left of my house. Do you want to see?
No thanks. I've been dealing with those guys all day too.
Poor thing.
You're dead.
Well, I guess that's it for me.
Put it together.
The house is gone. So I'm just gonna wait here to get eaten by a Vitala or whatever.
Oh, she didn't eat them, did she?
No, she
Trying to find
purged
my dad's
them.
murderous boss.
Okay, I got there. That was my second guess.
Yes.
And she's like crispy, and like, oh my god, she cooked them like fried chicken.
No.
You
She-
are definitely gonna get
She
eaten by
burns
Vitala.
things. So,
Yeah.
Keep hanging around here and you'll find out. You know, maybe we should get going after all. My house leaked anyway.
So you're coming with us? Great! My name is Ashna. Maybe if you help us, we can...
Oh,
Stop eating people.
they don't taste good.
There's a man in here who looks extremely annoying.
Yeah, that's my dad's murderer. I don't know what his name is.
I have told you, my name is Dar. I am the newly appointed lieutenant to the great Navarre army, unifier of the...
Ajna, I hate him. Can't even get a good fire going in here.
Were you trying to set him on fire?
Maybe a little.
me. It was really hard to try and get my dog to sit on my head like Mom.
Yeah.
She didn't appreciate it very much.
It didn't look like she appreciated it.
But yes, at this moment, I did think that I was gonna be more of a Rosmi.
I keep
But
a stroller in the lantern and he
the
makes
way Dar ends up progressing,
Nice to meet
I
you, Rosmi.
resonates with me a little more than Rosmi ends up
I
progressing.
object to-
Shut up.
Mostly
So
because
Everyone
the
I-
noise he makes right there, the annoyed noise, I make that a lot. But, in terms of hating being around people and liking fire, yeah, I'm more of a Rosmi. But Rosmi also likes gross stuff, and I'm not a fan of gross stuff.
Oh, well.
Like, giant spiders. Not a fan.
Who would...
I played Resident Evil.
I mean, so
Hell,
did
I played
I.
Resident Evil 3. Those are remaking. Ugh.
Not a fan of giant spiders. I'm not even a fan of
Okay.
regular sized spiders.
I'm not a fan of giant grape spiders.
I'm not a fan of spiders, like, period, to be fair.
Get out there and fight!
But, yeah, now we got 3. Yay. And Rosmi is not great. I mean, she's okay, but you know how I said the glass cannon strategy? She's a little bit of a glass cannon.
Okay, well,
She goes down
makes-
fast.
She makes that one sound. Blah! So she must be the...
Well, that's the
most
tiger,
powerful.
technically.
It is?
Yeah, the tiger is the fire. She mentioned that the spirit of the tiger she's wearing lives in her lantern.
Oh. Oh, that took a turn. Okay.
I wanted this my entire life. What a terrible way to get it.
Yeah, by
More
that
importantly,
guy.
What happened to this soldier? What was he doing this far from the village?
Taking a
Looting
nap,
and
I
pillaging,
guess.
Obviously.
But my soldiers wouldn't do that. We had a mission.
Don't be so dense. He stole my mother's axe and then he got killed. It's as simple as that. And whatever killed him is probably still out there. So we'd better make tracks.
I mean, yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
how much
it's
strong...
the axe! You've always wanted to use this. Some of the
All
weapon
my
things.
life.
It's your lucky goddamn day!
Like, so you get those screens when a character joins your party and also when you get another weapon, which usually is amusing. Let's fight something. We just did. Yeah,
Yo,
several whole minutes ago. Yes, Dar is still saying the same thing. You'd think he would have changed, but no. They don't change what they say very often. Trust me, I checked.
Oh, I trust you.
Don't worry, it was edited. But I checked!
So, did your dad ever teach you how to use an axe? 'Cause...
You know, honestly, there's not a lot to it. You swing.
Swings? No.
You swing. That's it. That's how you use an axe.
Yeah, no, you swing in a very specific way.
There's a couple different ways to swing an axe. Yes, swinging vertically has, you know, gravity help on the way down, but that's not the only way.
Get off.
Yep. There we go.
Why was there a Rayman enemy here?
I don't know. It actually almost looks more of an Abe's Odyssey thing.
What is it doing?
It's
It's
kinda
so gross!
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Ugh, disgusting!
Oh, I'm not gonna shit my pants.
No, Ariel, don't do
Wait
it!
a minute.
You made it up!
No, I went down a one-way thing back to where I already was on accident.
Good job.
Yes. And I died. But it's okay, because I'm back. So when you die, you don't really get a game over screen. It just kind of unceremoniously plops you back to either your last save or the last checkpoint.
Oh,
Okay.
Like it just happens. Anyway, it's a big boy. Trademark.
So we gotta cut off his tongue then, or what?
Yes, he's the big boy. Even though, to be fair, we're going to fight many things that are much physically bigger.
Bigger boys?
You know how I
It's
mentioned
not-
that the sense of scale gets a little weird?
It started weird, but okay.
Things are about to get...
Baby the size of a skyscraper.
Well, you know how we're going to find Ravanavar? Ravanavar is absurdly tall.
Like,
My father once
absurd
told me
as in,
something
like,
terrible lives in his
Metal
bones.
Gear Rising absurd? Team Ninja
Like,
absurd?
okay.
Or...
Once we get there, this will be more obvious.
My friend.
But Dar is like 5'10", I think, or 5'11", canonically, and Ravanavar is easily twice his height. But still meant to be like a person.
Is that why people follow him?
I mean, my
Oh my
tallest?
God.
My tallest!
So tall! Exactly! I do like this music.
Ziv, isn't he that guy that brings us donuts every week? Oh, that's Invader Tim.
Anyway, these people just show up. They're a thing. They're kind of a side thing, but they're just, you know, they're here.
That head shape is absurdly convenient for carrying pots. Wow.
Yeah, actually. Alright, so these Ringzels here, they're gonna mention, yes, that 16 years ago was when they first appeared. Remember how everything earlier was 16 years ago?
No,
Well, it's not a coincidence.
I don't believe you.
You know, eventually you're gonna have to
It's too-
believe me.
It's too coincidental to be an actual coincidence.
Too coincidental.
I love how you're just like unpacking that. As if it
Eat
can't be
it!
unpacked.
Eat it! Eat it! It's a stone. Chew it. Just eat it. Eat the stone. No, do not. Do not eat the stone.
I don't know. Looks pretty tasty.
It's just gonna be absorbed into your head like everything else.
We gotta get an explanation for how she can do that.
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
I mean, wait like 2-ish parts. Because I've hinted at things, but I'm not gonna spoil the specific details.
Well, I mean, you kind of implied just now, though, that we're not really gonna get an explanation.
Well, it's not specifically explained, but once you find out other things, it's like, well, yeah, okay, I guess that's something she could do because of that.
Oh. Alright.
So, yeah. We got a realm. We're just gonna live in your head. She's like, hey, yo, I noticed you got a pretty nice place in your head. We're gonna travel with you. They're like, all right.
I'm loving the decor in here.
Yeah, basically. Gotta stop absorbing people. You're a monster. Monster.
Can this person even fight that we just absorbed?
Nope. They will just be sitting in this little gazebo way to the right, which I don't think I've realized they're there because I can't see that a bridge has shown up. But that's fine.
Oh, alright.
That mechanic right there is the primary reason why I backed this game.
Just
The fact that you can use the axe to help climb. Not like that's how that works, but still. Also, that was a super effective technique. Anyway, look! She boosted our attack. Now we have 2 circles.
The head
So our
lady
battles are
versus-
slightly less like watching a tackle battle.
So can you, like, equip people? To give you certain, like, buffs or something? Or do they just happen and stay that way forever?
You can't specifically equip things to get particular buffs, but some party members can provide certain status effects or boosts based on their specific abilities.
Okay.
Like this idiot.
I'm just like, I'm just trying to figure out
I've just never seen someone
the people who don't fight but are still in your head, what the point of that is.
The point of that is whenever we collect enough ringzels, they let us choose if we're gonna boost attack or defense.
Trouble is, it could just
Alright.
as easily be the foliage of a
Instead of it
kabama.
just happening.
Their leaves look almost the same, even to a trained botanist like myself.
So it's basically just trying to provide an in-game reason why you can boost attack and defense.
Alright.
Know it by its colloquial
I mean,
the
is she like explaining to these people that she doesn't know how to get them out?
They don't. They in particular don't really care.
That doesn't make any sense.
And
I would
also-
care quite a bit.
Yes, see, that's one of the. I mentioned to Brian off screen that the writing in this game isn't phenomenal plot-wise, because Dar is really the only one who's upset about it. Everyone else is just like, well, I guess this is my life now. There's one optional person later who's kind of upset about it, but even then, not that much.
Thank goodness. It's the resurrection
So,
lily. This
yeah.
is too much excitement for me.
Doesn't make any sense.
So
Yeah.
I have a question for our viewers. Have you ever been sucked inside of someone's head? Or no, trapped in an endless void with nothing to do? Then have
You
I
may
got
be
the
entitled to
product for
financial
you.
compensation.
Oh god.
Hi,
No, they go
I'm
ahead.
Peter Francis Geraci.
If you click the link in the description and use promo code Pixel Comm Squad, it's the worst fucking thing ever made. You can get 10-year
Resurrection lilies, but yes. If you
advance
could find
payment
more batches-
on the Audible subscription. You'll also have to pay double for every audiobook you buy. Support your creators even more than you ever wanted to.
Well, that's awfully thoughtful of them. I'd like to thank our sponsors, and also I would really like to recommend Peter Francis Geraci, who for some reason is still alive, and also has a new updated commercial, which Austin doesn't know who this is because it's like a Chicagoland meme. Because he's just been having TV commercials about needing to consolidate debts. Hi, I'm Peter Francis Geraci. And he's still fucking there. He's still there. I'm not complaining, I'm just confused.